Yeah.
Oh, that was a good, clean one.
That is.
That was really good.
That is so classic.
That was one of the best we've had.
Yes. Thank you, Wyatt.
Thanks, Wyatt.
While you're over there, would you mind bringing that chair over for me for a second?
Thanks,
Just like
Wyatt.
you can just put it.
Can you put it
here?
like here?
That's fine. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Can you move it a little bit?
Like a little
like
this
that
way.
way?
A little forward.
Yeah, a little forward. No.
A
too
little
forward.
back.
Yeah. And towards me a little bit.
Perfect.
That's good.
Now you can sit in it.
This is Wyatt, everybody, our intern.
Everyone, let's hear for Wyatt. Yes, Wyatt. Hey, there's a mic.
Oh,
for you.
yeah, we brought a mic.
Oh my god. Wow. Hi.
How are you,
Hey,
Wyatt?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for coming.
Wow, this is so unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on. So how are you?
I'm good. I'm nervous now.
No,
This is
No.
Yeah.
don't be
Wow.
nervous.
Yeah.
Ryan's looking at me. Okay. No. Okay.
I feel like I'm close to you guys
We
right now.
want to have you on to
Physically.
address the elephant in the room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is basically, Wyatt, what happened last week. Connor posted his classic cut with the, what would you call that, Wyatt?
Every week
Clap.
I post.
The clap?
Yeah, I'm the
What's
clapper.
the device that you're clapping?
The
Slate?
Slate.
The
Yeah,
slate.
I slated.
Wyatt was
Yeah.
clapping the slate.
You
That
slated
is so
the-
classic Wyatt
The
clapping.
thing about
Yeah. I
your
do that.
form, the way you slate, Wyatt, is
Yeah.
that it's got the people are soaking wet for your clap. You've given all of our viewers the clap
Yeah.
in the best way.
Well, I mean, it was you technically.
Well,
put it
no,
out on-
not really.
I posted
Wyatt.
it, but I can't take credit for your clap.
Okay.
Your clapping action. You were clapping cheeks. It was the clap heard around the world.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
so that's
clapped, and then all of the responses to your clap that Connor posted were as follows.
So we got Brooke and I. So Brooke reposted the clapping action on her story as well, and we got a bunch of DMs at like thirsty DMs
Yeah, wow.
Who are you?
about you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
For example, I received, "Hey, is that man single?" Parentheses, not Connor, end parentheses. So that leads me to believe that they are talking about you.
Right. The
So wait,
specification.
and then we also got this is you as well. Can you let me know if Slate Man is single?
Interesting.
And this person knows what a slate is. Does
Yeah.
that turn you on at all?
That's it's all just very interesting to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
That's
we
the way
can
I
keep going.
Yeah.
No, but who him? Parentheses. I'm so sorry.
End parentheses.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that they're nice about it at least.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, they want
Yeah.
you back.
They want you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How does that feel to be wanted by millions?
I mean, I don't know. It makes me feel I think we all want to be wanted to some extent.
Right.
Yeah.
How about the extent, though, as
Huh?
to which you're wanted?
To some extent.
No, to the you're wanted
the
to such
extent?
an extent.
Just by one little slate, right?
Yeah.
The slate
Yeah.
that was
How
heard around
crazy
the
is that?
world.
That's all you did,
Yeah.
and it warranted that response.
We got another one.
Uh-huh.
Please, I'm begging Connor, who is the man who snapped the board? This is life and death.
Oh my god.
That's like pretty
Yeah, they're
kind of bone chilling.
they're thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are thirsty.
So I guess like the question, it's begging the question, are you single?
It's a good question.
Thank you for your question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep asking questions.
Yeah, I appreciate that question.
Yeah. No problem, Wyatt.
I'm not single.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're kidding. How not single?
Can we cut that? Because we're going to need you to be single we need the views and the listens.
How
You
how
have
not
to-
single though?
My girlfriend's gonna kill me.
How
Though.
on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm. What if I said 9 out of 10? Yeah, I'm 10 out of 10 not single. No.
What's
Like, not-
10 out of 10 too? It's a scale. Okay,
So,
so
you're married.
So get this. So
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt's married.
he's
I'm not
10,
married. I'm
but
not
he's
married. I'm
dating
21
and
years
he's
old.
totally
Ooh.
he's a 10, but he's dating.
10
fully
out of 10
committed.
He's a 10.
Now-
Yes, good question. He's a 10, but he's fully committed.
Fully
Uh huh.
committed.
So what's the scenario there?
11?
You need to,
I think that brings him to an 11.
that opens up the scale for the one more because you do need to ask your girlfriend how open-minded she is.
Uh huh.
Because
Would you guys be open to an open relationship with somebody in me or Connor's DMs?
I feel so uncomfortable speaking on behalf of both of us.
Right,
You
okay.
know.
Well,
So would you?
How do we make you
though?
feel more
You can just speak
comfortable?
on behalf of yourself,
I.
and she can watch.
It's so funny. This is my first time like on a public podcast
Right.
or anything, and these are the questions
Yes.
that I'm getting.
Is that fine?
That these are the questions
Yeah.
that I'm. Yeah, I mean the questions are fine.
Okay.
I just don't know if the answers are fine. you
Oh,
know?
they feel fine to me.
Uh-huh.
So you're open in an open relationship?
No, I'm not in an open relationship.
Not yet.
But you would be, is what you're saying.
No. What do I have to say? I'm not in
Oh.
open.
But you want to be? Kinda, a little bit?
No, I don't.
Oh. Firm no? 10 out of 10 no?
10 out of 10 no.
What's it like being a TMG intern?
So we did 10 out of 10 no. But
I was trying to change the subject to ease the pain.
No, I liked that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's great. It's really great actually. I kind of get a mix of like creative and production, so that's really
we
cool.
get a lot of DMs also
Right.
asking to intern for TMG.
Yeah.
Do you really?
And we say we got that covered.
Yeah.
We
have our king,
we have the clap
Wyatt.
we have the clap master in
Clap
studio.
God. Clap
Yeah.
God.
I don't know if people can clap as well as me. That's
No
the
one
thing.
can
No,
clap
that's
as well as
true.
you.
Yeah.
So what you work on all 3 TMG podcasts.
All 3. Yeah.
Trillionaire, TMG, and Brooke and Connor.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference of which one you like to work on and listen to and be on?
Well, there was a moment, I don't know if you guys remember this. We were all meeting a lot of the talent
yeah.
and
Right.
producers and stuff like
Remind
that. And
me.
I was
I think-
giving a presentation and I was giving a presentation with the other intern Ashley. Ashley's great. Shout out to Ashley.
Shout out
Ashley
Ashley. We
is
love
great.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Another
Um,
intern.
And
Slap queen.
I looked, you guys were sitting in the back, and
Yeah.
I looked at you guys when I was like pitching stuff for your podcast, and
Look
I said
look in the camera and say it right
I
there.
s-
You
this
can
Or
look at
that
mine,
one,
too.
maybe.
There's
Maybe
two.
that one.
Oh, wait.
I said Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast is my favorite podcast, and it has been like from way before I was working.
You heard
at
it here,
TMG.
folks.
I want
yeah.
to flag that Trillionaire was not in the room.
They were not in the room, and Cody and Noah were in the room,
That was
true.
bold.
and I don't know if I'm allowed to say the reaction on air.
You can. They told me it's fine.
They got mad.
They got mad.
They weren't pleased.
Yeah.
But they should be.
We're their baby.
Because
and
we're their love
They're
child.
nurturing us and
Exactly.
watching
Yeah,
us grow.
Exactly. You guys
So-
are so nurtured on set too. That's something
It's
noted.
because of you,
Mhm.
Wyatt.
I
So
was-
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you breastfeed or were you out of the bottle?
I
Good question.
breastfed.
How about you, Connor?
Oh, I was sucking straight from the source.
Yeah.
You were?
And
I
you?
was bottle fed.
Got it.
I think that could be an explanation.
Interesting.
So in summary,
Breastfed.
Wyatt's favorite podcast on the TMG network is Brooke and Connor, and he is interested in an open relationship. So thank you, Wyatt.
Thanks,
for coming.
Wyatt.
Yay,
Thanks, guys.
Wyatt.
Oh my god.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How you feeling today?
I feel like absolutely buck wild today. I've switched from coffee to Celsius.
Oh my God. Is Celsius just like caffeinated water?
I don't know. I don't really know what. I mean, look,
Sparkling.
sparkling
Yeah,
Fuji, apple pear,
sparkling.
essential energy, asterisk, accelerates metabolism, asterisk,
Metabolism.
burns body fat,
Can
asterisk.
I taste it?
It's empty.
Oh,
I
okay.
sucked it down.
You sucked.
But it's so funny. I got in. So I'm leaving. I'm going straight from
Yeah.
here to the airport after this, and I got on my Uber, and he was like, "Wow, drinking already?" I was like, "Yeah." It was like 8:15 a.m. and I was like, "Yeah, gotta get like my energy going."
Yeah.
He goes, it's crazy out here in LA the way people like send it. I'm mincing words. He thought I was drinking a White Claw the whole drive
Mhm.
here. I was like, oh, this is a.
Wouldn't put it past you though.
He was like, then he ended up saying, I know, I would.
I
Of
know.
course I would.
Yeah.
If there was anything, yeah, even on a Wednesday, I would totally do it. Anyways, yeah. So I'm feeling really good.
That's great. I'm feeling so disoriented. I was home all week in Philly. Flew back.
Yeah.
Last night my flight was delayed 3 hours.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we were able to get on the plane first, like
Yeah.
at normal time, and then the brake pad broke as we were about to take off. And to be honest, like I'd rather take the chance than go back to the gate for maintenance.
Yeah.
But we had to go back to the gate for maintenance, and then it's just a matter of time after the 2 hours of maintenance that the pilot's going to tell you, I've been on the plane for too long.
I gotta go.
I've got to head out. Happens every time. So he was able to head out. And then about an hour later, and this is 3 hours of just sitting stationary on the tarmac, the next pilot was able to come in. But thank God I was able to play Minecraft with the little boy next to me.
I saw that.
for 3 hours.
I saw that.
So that was really fun. I love Minecraft. I'm a total Minecraft girl over
Oh my
here.
God,
Yeah.
you're a minehead.
Yeah. And then for the duration of the 7-hour flight, he fell asleep. Head on. I was at the window. He was in the middle, sweetheart. And then his mom was on the end. Mom fell asleep. And then he had his head on his mom's lap and his feet on my lap.
If you're not,
you can insert a picture of
if
that.
you're-
I
yeah,
think I sent one.
if you're not a video, if you're not a visual
Yeah.
watcher right now, I would encourage you to maybe just like bookmark this timestamp and go
Mhm.
see the picture of this little boy with her feet. I mean, his feet. Like, I can't stress enough
7 hours.
how fully on top of Brooke the feet were
Yeah.
in soccer cleats, like on the plane.
And then the mom woke up, saw that, and took his shoes off and left them on my body. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. The shoes were the problem. That was it.
Hey guys, want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. Life can be overwhelming and many people can be burned out without even knowing it. Symptoms can include lack of motivation, feeling helpless, trapped, detachment, fatigue, and more.
Connor,
Yeah,
we
what?
associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause. For example, you can get burnout from just sitting in bed knitting all day. I can vouch for that. Sorry,
you can
I'm
get
not
burnout from writing your same to-do list over and over and
so
over.
true, Connor. Any of our roles in life can lead us to feel burned out, and BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing stress in your life. You know what today is?
Therapy day.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, you
Wednesdays
gotta-
are. I know Wednesdays are big for me. I have podcast to therapy to knitting club.
I'm glad that
Which
therapy
is-
follows up
Yes.
after podcast. I'm
Yeah,
glad it's not
so-
before. Well, BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/BNC. That's BetterHelp.com/BANDC. My dad told me I need to spell out AND because he gets confused.
BANDC.
Yeah.
That's
But-
awesome. It's nice to be comfortable every
Yeah.
once in a while.
That was an awesome flight. And it's just so disorienting to know, like, when you travel, you're such a good traveler. I'm not. But just like to know that yesterday I woke up in Philly and then now I'm here, it's just not sitting right. It's just not how it was supposed to be, I feel. You know? So I think going further, I'm going to just drive
Mhm.
for a week, like a week-long drive instead of taking the plane because it's just it's
Disorienting.
insufferable. It's
I love it.
insufferable.
Well, that's good, but altogether good weekend.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of just like black out when I'm home, not in a drunk way, but in just like an emotional distress shutting down. Wait,
Well, I
I don't
just-
really remember anything that happened. Except for, my Aunt Susu that's in love with my brother.
Yeah.
Who's just like, oh my God, my hunky. He wasn't there, so she had to project onto someone else. And it was you that she was projecting onto because you made the fatal mistake of sending me a Snapchat that she saw.
Mhm.
That was literally just a picture of your face. And
Yeah.
she was just like, oh my God, he's breathtaking.
I don't blame her. I love her.
I know.
She's so funny.
She's obsessed with you.
Well,
So that was really all I remember. From the
shorts to
trip.
a
A little-
decent level.
Mhm. I no longer am wearing shorts on this podcast ever again because last time I wore shorts, I thought that my entire vagina was out, but it was just my thighs, which like
It
sucks.
was just your
That
upper
sucks even more
laboratory.
that my thighs together look like they could have been my vagina. I wish it was just my vagina instead. To be quite honest.
Oh, give the people what they
How was
want.
your weekend?
That's funny. It was really good. I didn't. I went to a concert on
Mhm.
Saturday. I forgot about this until just now. Have you ever fallen on your tailbone?
Oh my God, your coccyx. It is the most painful thing in the world.
Brooke, your coccyx is out.
Your coccyx is showing.
Um,
It is so painful. Yeah.
well, so I got this awesome idea. So sorry if you saw me at this show. I was having the time of my life. It was Sophie Tucker. And if you don't know Sophie Tucker,
Joe Jonas's wife?
no, different Sophie. That's Sophie Turner.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sophie Tucker is kind of like house music. I know
Mhm.
2 songs from like college, and I didn't know that people still like are obsessed and love her.
Mhm.
Them. It's I think it's a husband and wife duo.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm gonna crowd surf at this show.
Uh-huh.
Not a crowd surfing crowd. They dropped me so hard. and it's in LA, so people like were like, oh, like love the podcast. I'm like, thank you. I'm crowd surfing.
Right.
I'm gonna another reason to be watching the video. I'm gonna send in the video of me.
Oh,
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay. Let me pull it up. Just lost.
Okay. I can distract while you're oh, there's Sophie Tucker.
Yep.
He looks like Adam Lambert.
He looks.
Do you know Adam Lambert is in Queen and that Queen is still a band?
Yeah, that's great.
News to me.
It's kind of like how John Mayer's in The Grateful Dead now. Not ringing any bells?
News to
Okay.
me.
Let me show you. Here's me crowd surfing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's a really painful video
That
to
is
watch.
so painful, Connor.
So and there's
who's,
people.
who's grasping onto you.
These
like
are
that?
strangers at this point. Now wait until I get here. This
Oh my
guy
God, you're
is
shaking.
the last person I see, and then boom,
Oh.
that's my feet straight up in the air. Yeah,
That is insane.
they weren't pleased that I crowd
How do
surfed
you like? And what's the initial like? How do you get up?
You find a group of really buff strangers, which I latched onto
Yeah.
immediately. So I was like, probably people are gonna have some beef with me
Yeah.
once I land my spinal cord
Right.
on their face.
Right.
You know, while they're
Right.
enjoying a show.
Right.
And they did, and
Yeah.
so they lifted me up, sent me on my way, and it was not 12 seconds after that I ended up on my tailbone.
That's really funny.
Tailbone injuries will last.
I would really recommend that everyone tune into the video version to see that video
It's
because
the
that is
last thing you see. My legs like this, and a circle of strangers looking down, like, "Oh no, is he good?"
wow.
I popped right back up, ruined my white pants,
Yes.
and this older gentleman grabbed me by the throat because he was mad that I obviously landed
Right.
on his face.
Right. That'll
And
do it.
Everyone in the crowd was really nice, and they're like, "Hey, we get he's annoying, but you don't have to choke him out."
Oh my God.
So and then last night I went to Dixie D'Amelio's album release party.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good.
She's making new music.
You know, she's really good.
I genuinely think so too. That Be Happy, I genuinely think is a good
She
song.
closed with Be Happy, but so this is an album release. At album releases that I've been to, I've only been to like 2 or 3. You play the album,
Right.
you know. And then I learned
And you
last.
say, and she's singing it, or you just?
You kind of go and it's family and friends.
Are you friends with Dixie?
She's a client at.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
I wasn't invited,
Oh well, you were out of town.
but I wasn't invited. Dixie didn't know that. So you're friends with her. That's great.
Did say that the invite did say Dixie D'Amelio would really love.
Yeah. So
You to come.
yes. So
I've met her one time.
she really would love if I didn't go.
I met her one time and she hugged me and said, "So good to see you."
Oh
again."
my God, she's a sweetheart. It sounds like.
Yeah. She is super nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, listen to the people that were there.
Listening.
The normal crowd of influencers.
Mm-hmm.
Tana Mojo, Matt King and Patricia, and I came with Kylie, and then and then I'm kind of scanning the room naturally. Oh my gosh, Derek Huff.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
Wouldn't expect him
I would
there.
just unexpected, and then crap, I can't remember her name.
Do you want to give me some parameters?
Tyler.
The creator?
Oh my gosh, what is
Tyler
wrong?
Oakley?
No.
Tyler.
Who's the really short comedian?
Girl or boy?
Boy. What's
Kevin
his name?
Hart?
Kevin Hart discovered her.
Oh, I have no idea.
Do we know who it is?
I'm not going to know who it is.
Oh, I just snagged my sweater.
Oh, when you were just talking about how much you love that sweater.
Gives it some character.
I'm not going to know who it is.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
What's his name? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
This is so dragged out for no reason. Discovered.
Oh, look. Oh, Taylor Tomlinson.
Nope.
Nope, not her. Okay. I don't.
Kevin Hart discovered.
Jane Fonda.
Tiffany Haddish was there.
That's. Oh, okay.
So Tiffany Haddish.
I had no idea Kevin Hart discovered her. She seems bigger than Kevin Hart at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she's much taller than him.
Well, no, I do know that. How old is Kevin Hart? I mean, tall. Didn't you like kick his seat in a plane?
You betcha.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a quick story.
Okay.
I was on a plane from New York to Houston, and me and my friend just figured out what Photoshop is, and we were editing off I don't have a ton of eyebrows, but we were editing off everybody's eyebrows in group photos, and it was making us just like smokers laugh, couldn't breathe, and I am laughing like with my head down on the tray table. And then I stand up after the flight, after we did that for 45 minutes, and go to get my bag. And I'm like, oh, Kevin Hart was right in front of me. I was like, can we get a picture? And he was like, no. No, you can't. You and your friends are the most obnoxious people I've ever been around, I've ever experienced on a flight ever. No, you can't get a photo. I was like,
completely.
Totally
I hear
fine.
you. I hear you.
Totally good.
Yeah. Respect to him for being honest. I probably would have just been like, oh, yeah, sure, even though I would have been hating you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, I was just shocked at the crew. So it was a massive thing. It was like friends and family. She did her new songs really good. And then she randomly played Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood, which was phenomenal.
Did she sing it or
she sung it? She belted it. And I was like, wow, this is really incredible.
That's a hard one to sing.
And I was screaming it too. But it was really good. And it was just unexpected. Not that I wasn't expecting she was good, but I was really wowed.
Wow.
I was really floored by Dixie's
That's
pipes.
awesome.
And that's it.
That's it
for me. That's all she wrote.
That's a wrap.
Yep. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients with seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make cooking easy, fun, and affordable at home. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
Yes, Connor. Going away this summer? I know you are.
Yep.
Update your delivery address and enjoy HelloFresh at your vacation destination with just a click. Plans are flexible, so they work with your changing schedule. Foolproof, step-by-step recipes mean a joyful cooking experience and a stress-free summer. Plus, HelloFresh cuts back on time spent in the kitchen with meals ready in around 30 minutes or less.
Loving HelloFresh. I don't know if you've noticed my Snapchats lately. I'm cooking at home.
Yes.
And I figured out how to do that thing on Snapchat where you add all the things together and it makes like basically an edited TikTok. Yeah. Loving doing that with all the ingredients. I just made Tuscan spice shrimp, and it's from HelloFresh. I don't tell people when I'm cooking at home, but it's HelloFresh. They just make it so easy. I don't have to go to the grocery store. I also, every time I go to the grocery store, get such bad ADHD and end up leaving with a bunch of random stuff and none of my Tuscan shrimp ingredients.
Right.
So,
oh my God, I'm so glad that HelloFresh made your Tuscan shrimp so easy for you.
Didn't even have to go to Tuscan.
Go to HelloFresh.com/BNC16 and use code BNC16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
Did you say 16?
Yes. How'd you guess?
16? That's too good to be true, but it's not.
No, it's not.
It's
real.
too true to be
real. That's HelloFresh.com/BNC. That's BANDC 16. BNC 16. And use code BNC 16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts with code BNC 16 spelled out. That's BANDC 16. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Okay, I'm trying to think if there was anything else I did this weekend. I was softly canceled.
This weekend?
Kinda. I get softly canceled a lot. Do you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I think if I understand what you're saying by softly canceled.
Yeah. If you guys aren't on social media, you would not believe the things that people come after you for. For example, posted this video this weekend that was just truly objectively, like, in my brain, just the most, like, non-offensive.
What was the video?
It was, I didn't even speak in the video. It was just me walking up a flight of stairs.
Oh, yeah.
And like my parents, right, it was my grandparents in this case, but I said parents. My parents always leave like a pile of my shit to bring up to my room. And I just like always walk past it pretty consistently.
Yeah.
So it was just like text on the screen, just like me walking past the pile of shit my parents leave on the stairs every single day for me to take up to my room. That was it. Canceled due to not everyone has a flight of stairs in their home. So really, really touchy. Yeah. So it's just like the lengths people go through to try to bring you down.
Well, there's a certain level of viral you can go before it reaches the dumbest people on the planet.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. For me, it was the stair community. Yeah.
I think that there's like a little commune of people, probably led by Jared Leto, that are just sitting there on their computers like a a factory of trolls that are like, what can we drag Brooke to hell
Totally.
about?
I got. Oh, so sorry. What'd you get?
I got in a lot of trouble because I posted a video of me like throwing out a bag of spinach.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Because
that'll do it.
I was out of town.
Yeah.
And it was rank. I think I
Yeah.
bought it and it was already pretty much on its way out. Like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
when
They
you go
give
to-
you the last
it
day.
only
spinach.
lasts.
Yeah.
Especially the like organic kind because my mom scared me now. She said the leafy greens are one of the
You've got
dirtiest.
to eat that in the car ride home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my fault. They sell it in the size of a pillowcase too. So it's
not
like
your fault.
I live by myself. I'm not going to get through it every
Right,
week.
Right.
Also, no, I'm not going to get mad about this. It's okay. You can breathe through this. This is a non-issue. But
I'm here. For
the compost bin community came for my throat,
Uh-huh.
and they went right for the jug, and they wanted me dead. And they said, "You need to be composting that, you piece of shit."
Because you threw it the
Because
bag
I
of
threw the
into
bag of
trash can.
spinach.
Also, who's to say that you weren't sprinting to the compost bin after you filmed that video?
I'm to say,
But they weren't to say in that moment because you didn't
Right.
say yet.
Well,
you know?
yeah, I got.
Who's to say those were my stairs? You know?
Who's-
It's people can't judge when they don't know the whole story. I guess that's not even the moral. Like, don't judge to begin with, but you don't even know like that you could have been sprinted to the compost bin and that those maybe weren't my stairs.
There was another one that I'm thinking of.
I think the worst for me, and this was like
Oh, I know
looking
what it
back,
is.
my fish died, like my family fish, like a few years ago, and my dad was burying it for a fish funeral, and I posted a picture of my dad texting us like a picture of him burying the fish in the backyard, and I got massacred for posting that without like a sensitive content warning because of dead bodies, dead fish.
Yeah, that's really.
Oh my god! And
triggering for me.
I tweeted my tweets that I got absolutely clobbered for. The one about Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, everything I do comes back to 9/11 because I tweeted. I was watching Fairly Odd Parents, the children's show, and I tweeted, "I bet Pete Davidson has a set of Fairly Odd Parents because he's just like gets his every wish granted, clearly." And then everyone's responding, "How dare you disrespect Pete Davidson's parents like that? His dad died for our country in 9/11." Babe,
You know
I was
what?
talking about Cosmo and Wanda,
Right.
etc.
You know what? Speaking of 9/11, I couldn't help but notice that yesterday while you were sitting on the tarmac for 3 hours plus, you tweeted. Well, no, you posted on your Instagram story. I saw the picture of John Mulaney
It was
and John Mulaney's
a
baby.
911 situation.
Well, hang on.
Happened.
So from my perspective, I know Brooke's sitting on the tarmac in Philly, on a about to
For 3 hours.
about to embark on a cross country journey on a large plane, and she's posting on her story 3 separate times 911, 911, 911 about John Mulaney's baby.
It was an emergency. Nick Kroll was in the images.
I couldn't just help but notice 9/11, 9/11, 9/11.
Right. That did not cross my mind.
You did delete them.
Well, because you told me the FBI was looking at my stories.
I said it's pretty alarming that's probably why you were delayed for 3 hours on the tarmac because they were looking into whose phone wasn't on airplane mode.
I'm very.
And it's the girl putting on her Instagram story 9/11, 9/11, 9/11 3 times.
It was 911, 911 emergency. Help me. John Mulaney just posted a picture of his baby with Nick Kroll and him all in one. That's an emergency in my book. It's not 9/11, but I deleted them because, for those of you that don't know, I have a complicated relationship with 9/11 in the sense that when I was little, I thought I was responsible for it. But you freaked me out. It's my trigger. Is any 9/11 related?
I was
it all
joking,
comes
but
back.
I was kind of picturing the air
9/11.
marshal.
Which is crazy.
The air
'cause
marshal
that's your
just
birthday.
dragging you off by your ponytail. you getting put in the middle. Let me go.
Maybe, no, it's John Mulaney.
It's John Mulaney, kid.
I deleted. I kept one up, but I deleted the other 2.
I got softly canceled. Speaking of fish, because when I got that beta fish when I was in quarantine,
Oh yeah, you weren't treating it
the
right.
bowl that I put it in wasn't big enough, and they were like, "You need X amount of cubic space." Hey. When I picked up this fish, it was in something. It was in basically
a bag.
Something like that you take Robitussin out of. So cry me a river. It's gonna be okay. It did die, but I don't think that it was related.
It had
to the
nothing
bowl.
to do with the lack of cubic centimeters.
No, and I also don't use the metric system. So, and then I got canceled, softly canceled. obliterated in my Instagram DMs because I said I miss being an intern. They said, how privileged of you to miss being an intern. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
At the end of the day.
I loved being an intern, and I actually had my old bosses, 2 of them, DM me and say, you were such a good intern. And I've always said, I think I'd be a really good personal assistant because I'm happy to go get coffee, and I'm good at it.
Right.
And I go the extra mile, too. I remember people's orders.
Yeah.
I order online, so it's already there when I get there, so I'm not sitting there like wasting time. I also pretend I'm not as capable as I am so that I get accolades when I do go above and beyond. And they're like, wow, you really stepped up this week. I'm like, did I? I was really good.
I just remembered I got you a present.
You got me a present?
Yes.
Oh.
Because you got me a present.
My birthday's coming up too. Did you know?
In like 3 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got you a present and it's not here yet, but it will be here probably tomorrow.
Oh.
But you won't be here, and also it's food.
Shoot.
So I guess I could freeze it. But it's not going to be as good. Do you want me to just tell you what I got
Yeah,
you?
I guess, yeah.
No, I'll wait for it to be
no,
surprised.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of people on the edge of their seats right now. Everyone wants to know what it is.
Okay, what kind of food do you love? But you have to think it's like something that we share. Like a bond. Think about when we were living together. Do you remember anything from that time?
No, I blacked it out. It was traumatic for me.
I know.
Very
beginning of when we were living together, someone sent us
Allie's banana bread?
Yes!
Oh, hell yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know what to do with it now.
think that
I guess
you,
I'll eat
you
it.
can put that in the fridge. It
You
stays
think?
good, yeah.
In the fridge?
In the fridge. You can put it in the fridge. It stays good, I
Okay.
promise. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Stand out with a beautiful website, engage your audience, and sell anything. Your products, the content you create, and even the most valuable thing, your time.
Yes, Connor. Squarespace also offers appointment scheduling. Add online booking and scheduling for your classes or sessions to your Squarespace website. Clients can easily see your availability or reschedule if needed, taking the hassle out of coordinating calendars. Then you know what my personal endorsement is for Squarespace?
Huh.
You.
Thanks.
Yes.
Oh, why?
Because you
Ow.
used it for your
yeah.
merch website, which I
True.
love navigating. I love spending time.
It's really, really easy.
Yes.
And the mobile versus the desktop is just very... They
Easy
nailed it.
transition.
I don't know any of the lingo, but they nailed it.
Yes. That's
Anyways.
my endorsement.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's my endorsement. And I'm going to be using it a lot more as we move forward here.
And I can't wait to watch you.
I'm going to use it to create pro-level videos effortlessly, honestly. Squarespace Video Studio apps let you make and share engaging videos to tell your story, grow your audience, and drive sales. You can also stand out in any inbox with Squarespace email campaigns. Collect email subscribers and convert them into loyal customers. Start with an email template and customize it by applying your brand ingredients like site, colors, and logo. Built-in analytics measure the impact of every single send.
Go to squarespace.com/BNC for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code BNC, that's BANDC, to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Allie's banana bread, if you guys like banana bread, best freaking banana bread you'll ever have in your life. I gained 15 pounds.
15 pounds from, it was,
She sent us a bunch.
She's putting something in that is,
Freaking good.
thank you, Al. This is brought
Thanks,
to you by
Al.
Allie's Banana Bread.
Well,
But-
speaking of food, I have another, can we have a knife, Wyatt? If there's a knife on deck, can you just toss it? Brooke and catch.
Yes.
I
You know I played
brought
softball.
I brought some food.
Is
For
it-
today, someone sent a DM in.
Oh,
This
Connor.
one's really, really interesting.
What is that?
This is Parmesan.
I don't want that.
Fresh
at
Parmesan.
9 a.m.
Fresh Parmesan for Brooke.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank you, Luke.
I don't.
Okay.
I really don't know
Knife.
if I could do a Parmesan coffee combination
Oh,
right
no,
now.
no, you're not doing Parmesan coffee.
No, but I'm drinking coffee and that's Parmesan.
Well, I brought a sparkling water. You can wash it down. And then, drum roll,
I don't even like
please.
Parmesan. I'm not a cheese person. No, no, no,
Banana.
no, no, no. I'm not doing that.
Brooke.
No,
it's
I'm not doing
You
that.
don't eat the whole thing.
No,
You just eat a slice.
I'm not doing that. You can, and I'll watch you. No, Connor, I'm really feeling so sick. Connor, I don't like bananas or Parmesan. I'm putting my foot down. You can do it. I'll watch you and I'll cheer you on. That's one I would rather do. Someone DM'd me a really scary one that I would rather do
Brooke,
than that.
I'm gonna just
Go. No, Connor, I will really throw up.
Brooke, it's
But let me see what
it's one thing because I didn't want to do the ice cream thing.
Scrambled eggs and peanut butter. I
No.
would rather do.
Okay, well, guess what? I'm not doing that.
Okay,
But I will do it.
I respect that choice.
But I will do it. But I will do it if you do this. Look at the size of this banana slice that I went out of my way to go stop and get a freaking banana on the way.
No, you
here.
didn't. You Ubered here.
Oh God, I forgot. Okay, I had a banana in my house, and this is what we're doing. Okay, very lightly.
I'm not gonna have
Brooke.
that. I'm really serious. No, Connor, I really don't want that.
Brooke, come on. People live for these reactions. You can have my water.
No, I really will throw up.
You're not gonna throw up.
Feel how clammy my hands are right now.
They're totally like the Sahara Desert. They're totally not clammy. Do you know what clammy means?
I know what
Here,
clammy
just
means.
hold it.
I really am feeling sick.
The whole point of this thing is that it's not like.
No, but if you had told me about this one, I would have said no.
The whole point is that it's like a fun surprise.
It won't be fun when I'm throwing up on stage.
Yeah, it will. It would be really funny.
Looking at that is really making me sick.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, you do it.
No. Come on, do it with me.
I don't
Take
even
a
wanna-
small
I
bite.
don't
Take a
like
bite. Take a little
I
bite.
don't even want that on
This
my-
is fresh Parmigiano.
You go first, though.
No, it's fun when we do it together.
I'm really begging.
Cheers.
I really don't
This
think
is
I
such
can.
a small
I
amount.
really
It's just
don't
a
think
taste thing.
I really don't think.
There's not even a consistency
I
thing
feel like
with
I'm at
this.
the doctor getting a shot.
Okay,
This is what happens when I get a shot.
do we like smack you somewhere, like on your leg or something?
No, to be honest. That was so good.
Brooke, really fucking good. Actually, because you know that if I have something gross go into my system, I have to viscerally gag.
You're having a hard time swallowing.
No, it's so good.
Have another piece.
Okay. But you have to eat that one. If I have another
Okay.
piece, you have to eat that one.
Okay, get a bigger chunk.
You don't give me ultimatums when I'm the one eating the Parmigiano with the banana. Look, I'll do both sides. Okay, so this is Parmesan cheese banana. Round 2.
I'm being dead serious. I'm sorry, I'm not being dramatic. I don't think I can do it.
You're not going to notice, I promise you.
Okay, it wasn't.
Here. Here comes the train.
I'm gonna need you to get that out of my sight.
The banana
Mhm.
and the Parmesan. Okay, no one actually wrote that one in. I'm just needed to clean out my fridge because I'm leaving town for 3 days.
You're sick. You're twisted.
I didn't want to throw away all this fresh Parmesan. Okay, I'll move that away. Hang on. Okay, do you want to start on something else and then I'll be right back?
No, I honestly don't.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to just suck it up. I'll move this over here.
I'm not a cheese person. Like I get disgusted by
I figured you'd get upset by that, so I brought Tums.
Man, I don't even like Tums.
Okay, well, anyways, I hope everyone
That was horrible.
I hope everyone else had a really good weekend. It was Juneteenth, Father's Day. It was a long weekend for a lot of people. I really want to touch on Father's Day because this is the first time I haven't been home. But a lot of times my dad uses it as an excuse to do something that he wants to do. And I'm going to just keep talking. Brooke's kind of having the gag situation I had with the soy sauce and ice cream. And there was one year he was like, we want to go to Yosemite. And I'm like, no, we don't. You want to go to Yosemite, but we'll play along. And I told you about this up and down motion that my family goes through on trips where we fight immediately.
Yes.
We chill out. We get in the big peak fight. We chill out, and then we leave. So got in the big fight as soon as we got to wherever Yosemite is. I guess it's California. Because, right when we got here, it was about something stupid. And then my dad is like, it's Yosemite. We want to be looking around the whole time. I'm getting a convertible. I'm going to rent a convertible for us to be in. It is, when we get to Yosemite, it is 40 degrees and raining. And he's like, we have to keep the top down. Like, I paid for this convertible. We're going to do it. That's when the peak fight started.
Wait, when was this?
I was in high school.
Oh, it
still.
wasn't this. It wasn't this.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Basically, me and my sister got in such a big fight in the back seat that she punched me and broke my nose.
Right.
And there was actually a bear and bear cubs on the side of the road, and everyone was so invested. All the tourists were so invested in my sister breaking my nose that the bear was over here and we were on the other side of the street, and everyone was looking at us. And that's the story. And then we went home. We actually called the trip 2 days early.
Wow.
Because of a broken nose.
So not to bring it back to the banana, but I genuinely am feeling like my life is now divided into two parts. My life before I ate the banana and the Parmesan, and my life after I ate the banana and the Parmesan. That was a defining moment in my life, and not one that I can forget anytime soon, especially during this podcast. It's like still in my teeth.
You want a swig?
I've been swigging.
I brought a flosser too.
Did you?
Yeah,
That
you
could
couldn't
be good.
ask for a better postpartum.
I couldn't. You really have been so considerate
Recently.
Yeah, recently.
You said you had like a video for me to respond
What
to?
is on this?
It's been used a couple times. It's not like a fresh flosser.
It's a horrible day for me.
I can't
You
be
can't win.
expected
You can't win.
to anticipate every turn that we take down this road. Yes, the flosser's been used.
Still using that.
And guess what? Compost bin community. It came from
You
my throat.
recycle.
I'm reusing this
Yeah.
flosser in Brooke's mouth.
Thank you, Connor. That is.
Are you happy?
That is so nice of you.
Um,
It's like, I don't think my family's ever been on a trip together, which reminded me that when I was home, I think I remembered. We're really good at manifesting things.
oh my God.
Like everything we say, in one way or another, comes into fruition.
We're at a point right now where I'm scared to say stuff out loud.
I know.
SNL.
I realized when I was home, I think I manifested my parents' divorce. And let me explain a little bit more what I mean. In 7th grade, in math class, I got in a fight with this boy named Jamal, and I chased him around the room with a whiteboard marker, and I drew on his shirt. And my math teacher.
7th grade is like a pretty old
Yeah.
age to be doing that.
No, it's not. I was 12.
7th grade is not 12.
I was 12. I was young.
I was 14.
No, you weren't.
Anyways.
I was 12. He was really mean to me. So I was chasing him around, whatever, drew on his shirt. My math teacher said...
You're 18. I'm so sorry. You're 18 when you graduate high school.
I know.
Were you 18?
I was 12 in 7th grade, 13 in...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. 12 to 13.
It's fine. I was 12 years old.
7th grade.
So take back what
14,
you said. It was
8th
completely
grade,
developmentally
15 freshman
appropriate.
year. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And I'm young. I'm the youngest in my grade.
You're young for your age?
I'm young for my grade.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, drew on a shirt, and then my math teacher said that he was going to call my parents that night. So
Sure.
I'm waiting by the phone for the entire time, like for the entire day, waiting for him to call. And he calls, and I answer, and he says, "Is this Mrs. Averick?" And I said, "Yes." And
Did you do a different voice?
no, I was just like, I don't know how he possibly was fooled. I was in the dumb math class, and maybe he wasn't the brightest bulb in the shed. But he was explaining the story of how he was calling to let my mom know that I was acting up in class via drawing on Jamal's shirt. And I said, "You have to cut her some slack because me and Brooke's dad are getting divorced." And then 4 months later, out of what I thought was nowhere, but now looking back,
Clockwork.
they weren't sleeping in the same room for like a year. I thought, because my dad said my mom was up working late, she didn't have a job. But their parents got divorced after I said that. Cool, huh?
Yeah, you're like Matilda of your parents getting
How
divorced.
so? Oh, because
she the
can
one
move
with
things
magic
her
power?
mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, have you seen the game that's all over TikTok and Twitter or whatever, all over social media? He or she's a 10, but
Yeah.
do you want to play with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I wrote some out for you while I was on the plane. Basically, the concept of the game is it's like this person is a 10, but and then something that's probably not as desirable. So what number does that make?
Is it always this person's a 10 but? Or is it like this person's
No, I think you could switch it up.
this person's a 4 but
and then something
rich parents?
yes, but could elevate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point, Connor.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing that up. Mine are basically all she's a 10 but and then something that you probably would not love and then you have to tell me what number that makes her.
All right, hit me.
Okay, ready? I worked really hard on these while that boy was asleep on while his feet were on me.
He was kicking.
Okay. She's a 10, but she doesn't drink.
Do I give a rating now?
Yes.
Well, it's hard to say because I know people that don't drink that are still super fun.
Okay, she's a 10, she doesn't drink, and like she doesn't like want to go out to the bars with you.
Just not gonna happen. Like it's impossible.
0?
Yeah, I love going to bars. It's my thing that I do.
Right. So you would if she was like, I'm just gonna stay home, you have fun, like have a great time.
Oh,
But every single time she's staying home. She won't come, she doesn't enjoy it.
I don't think that could work in any reality.
Wow. So it's just a she's a 0 in your
Going to bars are awesome. Is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna work.
No, sadly, no. I
wow.
gotta draw a
But
line.
that being said, she's a she doesn't drink, but she'll come out with you and just not drink.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
That's fine.
Let's go. 10. Yeah.
She's still 10. Okay.
10. Yeah. I don't care if people don't drink.
Ready?
Just don't yuck anyone's
Right,
gum,
right,
you know?
right. But she's not even yucking your gum. She's just like, you have fun. I'm not coming with you.
No. Come on, come. Then I'd be like,
No, I don't want to.
No,
I
then-
don't want to. You have a
gotta
good
come.
time.
No,
I'm going to stay home.
Come.
I'm just going to say,
You know what?
You have a good time.
You know where my head goes?
Where? You're
Sh-
judging?
Shrek.
Walk
What,
me
at
through
the
that.
stroke of midnight, are you going to turn into an ogre? And if you're ashamed, don't be.
No, we've been together past midnight.
I'd be a little like, really, you can't come?
No, I don't want to. I'd rather stay home, but have a good time, honey.
What are you going to do while I'm gone?
I'm going to watch a movie. Going to go to bed
see,
early.
no. That all that like that
Wow.
that's giving me the banana parmesan taste in my mouth.
Really?
It could have been the Barmesean.
Wow.
Banana John. Let's get that. Banana John.
No, I don't think
Banana John.
we need to.
Banana John.
I would not wish that on anyone else.
I thought it was decent. Honestly, if you fried them up, if you fried the bananas
There's no way.
and then if you fried the bananas, breaded them, and then rolled them in Parmesan with like sriracha, damn.
I could see that with like a plantain, which is a form of banana.
Can't eat a
kinda.
plantain. Won't
Why?
touch a plantain. Won't She's a 10, but she's a plantain. Nope.
What's the
Not touching.
why are you plantain shaming?
I don't like the look of them.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of like this.
Okay, she's a 10, but her favorite food is a plantain.
Got to be worse than being a plantain.
You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Okay, ready for this? This is a good
Something
one.
sketchy about that.
She's a 10, but she's a loud chewer.
There's no medication that I'm aware of that could fix me, and I know that that's a me problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know. Do I give a rating now?
Yes.
Like a 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I guess, yeah. Can't do it. Can't
Wow.
do it. It's a visceral thing. Like, I could never enjoy myself. Okay, I'll give you one.
Okay, randomly, I'm feeling really good about myself.
He's a 10,
Yeah.
but he has the voice of Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Like just birth.
Let me
From
try-
birth?
Let me try.
No, you don't.
Yeah, like all the time. Hey, this is my boyfriend, Jeff. I love Brooke. Wait, what is
Not
wait, like you do. Wait, what is it?
Like nothing you're doing.
Wait, what's his? Ohana means family.
Connor,
What is the
Connor,
voice?
that's not Stitch.
Wait, can you play a little clip so I can get it? Because I used to be able to
Dying
do
old man.
it. Jesus. Oh yeah. Hi, I'm dating Brooke. My name's Jeff. I love Brooke, and
Okay, two.
I love the way she.
Zero. Couldn't.
I love the way she chews. What if this was someone you were in love with, but that was just his voice, and that's how he
Okay.
totally like
Like fully
Like-
Matthew, but with that voice.
people start seeing you post Instagram photos with this dude, and they're like, Brooke pulled a 10 out of 10, and then you post a TikTok, and they're like, oh, he's
That's supposed to mean that I pulled it.
like you just reeled it in. Like you just pulled this like rig of a human.
When you pull something, it implies it.
No,
They're
no,
like
no.
out of your
I
league.
guess it's a term that I've been using.
Oh, yeah, I know what pulled means.
If you say this dude
If
pulls,
I said Connor really pulled her, that would imply that she's out of your league.
can we pull up Urban Dictionary, please? And I'm totally serious. Can we pull up Urban Dictionary? Because I can't even have the conversation because it doesn't make sense in this context.
What do you mean?
If you said, and we've been saying it since like 7th grade, pulled.
Yes.
This dude pulls. It means that
Pulling requires strength and effort, which would imply that that person's out of your league.
So pulled in this context is effortless, and it's just like
Pulling is always force
pull.
over matter equals. Can you read that? I'll put my glasses.
Okay, this is obviously written from the UK. With the help of my lucky Y fronts, I should pull tonight. I don't know what a Y front is. This is so UK.
Word used to describe the successful act of attracting a person to such an extent that you would be able to snog or perhaps bone them if you so desired.
But if they put the word effortlessly pull, it's like it's implied. It's like an effortless pull. You pull somebody. It's like
Pull implies effort to me.
say this. Say who's our friend that I don't want to use this word slays.
Right?
Not slays as in the terms of like yas queen, but slays pussy.
Right. What does that have to do with anything?
That would be they pull.
No, I think there's a complete difference between pulling
Well,
someone
you
and
don't
slaying
use
their
the
pussy.
word in this context, so it's not going to make sense. Let's
Okay,
move on.
moving on. Let us know in the comments who you think is right. What was the question? Oh, Stitch. I
have to
couldn't.
pull up my other one. Okay,
That's gonna
so
be for me. That I guess that would be my equivalent of a girl who won't go to the bar.
the Stitch
But
voice.
it's so hard to think like, okay, what
You
if
can't
like
look past like you.
I
Have,
genuinely don't think so.
that's incredible.
Could you?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Can you do another one of yours?
Yeah. Oh my god,
Don't you have, like,
I'd
10?
love to. I have so many for
Did
you.
you squeeze the can when you drank it?
I was going through
You're
something.
suckling that.
I was going through
You
something.
squeeze your toothpaste too?
Yes, my toothpaste's a horrible crime
Okay.
scene.
Okay.
Okay.
She's a 10, but she squeezes her toothpaste instead of using it like an adult. Let's move on. Do one
Head.
here.
Still a 10. You know that's my trigger word when Connor says be an adult to me. It pisses me off beyond belief. Okay. She's a 10, but she doesn't believe dinosaurs existed.
I'm a dumbass, so I'd probably be on her side. I
You
could be
would be like
convinced to
10.
do anything.
I figured. Okay, she's a 10, but she's 65. But like she's so hot.
I can wrap my head around it.
Okay, she's still a 10.
10.
She's a 10, but she has a bad sense of humor.
2.
2.
That's a deal breaker for sure.
I think I agree.
You don't have to be like hilarious, but you got to be able to get the joke, and I think that's a part of
Right.
sense of humor goes both ways.
She doesn't get the joke,
You
really.
have to understand. Okay, I have one for you.
Right. Okay.
Let me pull it up. He's a 10, but he has skin that's the consistency of a cat's tongue.
Does it look like it's the consistency of a cat's tongue or just when I touch it?
When you touch it, so it's kind of warm, scratchy, and wet. Damn.
I think I would. Like if he's a 10, then he's a 10. 10.
Kind of damp all the time.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
So
Yeah. I'm looking. As long if it feel like his skin looked like that, I think that would be a little off-putting. But if it just feels
yeah,
like
no,
that,
I mean a cat's tongue doesn't look. Oof, that is prehistoric planet-esque.
yeah, I think I'd be fine.
Yeah,
As
and
long
also
as it just felt like that.
Imagine you
Right.
never have to brush your hair because he would just cat
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that seems fine. 10. He's still a 10.
Cool. That was
Yeah.
unexpected. Okay, I have another one.
Okay.
He's a 10, but anytime he leans a little bit too far this way or this way, that eye pops out.
I think you've given this to me
Yep.
before.
And so,
You can
like,
put
if
it-
you guys are dancing at a wedding or something and Cupid Shuffle comes on and he kind of gets into it, he has to tell
You can
everyone,
just put it back in though.
but he's got to find it. It's rolling around and he's
that
chasing
is
it.
like cute to me. That's endearing.
So you're cool with, like, the beer pong, like,
Completely,
chasing
yes,
a ping pong
yes.
ball ick?
That's not an ick to me. That's sweet. It's like quirky.
I don't.
Like,
yeah.
oh, let's find your eye. I like that.
This is
I would
just-
actually prefer that than if the eye didn't come out.
It's
at the
both
end of the
eyes.
day. It's both eyes?
and every single
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She's a 10, but she's a Disney adult. Who is that?
That's
His eyes
he's
come
from
out?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry
Oh,
for
does his
anyone
eyes-
watching on video. We've now pulled up that one pirate that would always pop his eye out.
Oh, I
Go.
don't think I've ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Clean it on his shirt and pop it back in. That's
Oh, maybe I
badass
have
to me.
because that is sounding familiar.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh. I'm still just suffering the repercussions.
Wait, was that
of
your
it.
stomach making that noise?
Uh-huh. I'm still suffering from the banana parmesan.
Barmesean.
Banana. Who?
Phenomenal.
She's a 10, but she's a Disney adult.
2.
You know?
That's freaky. Actually, like I'm not even worried about pissing off the Disney community. Gotta get a grip. That implies like a lot of other stuff.
What about like mild? I wouldn't consider myself a Disney adult, but like I like old Disney movies, and I would go to Disney World.
Would you get a Disney tattoo?
No.
Well, or wear a piece of Disney jewelry?
No. Is that what it means to be a Disney adult?
I don't know. I'm kind of just throwing some factors out there and seeing if they stick.
But you're saying like that Disney tattoo would be like your 0? Like beyond negative. Into the negative.
You know what? Now I'm kind of on your side about the Barmesean.
Is it coming up?
I'm kind of smell it on the right side of my chair.
I know. I don't want to talk about it, to be honest.
Ooh.
Okay, one. I have two more, but I'll just give you one.
All right.
She's a 10, but she'll only listen to Glee covers. And
Forever?
Yeah. Like that will have to be your wedding song.
Not listening to the new Drake?
No.
Not listening
like
to the new
anything's on in the
Beyonce?
car, it's like, oh, sorry, I have to change this.
A 10.
She's a 10.
Moved down probably to a 6. It's
Okay, not
total
not
deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
No, I don't think.
But, like,
I don't
you're
think Glee
dancing.
is horrible. You
No.
didn't imply any other. That's on par with Disney adult Glee freak. Gleek.
No, it's not.
Not on par, but it's up there.
No, it's not.
It's related. They're cousins.
No, they're not.
Do you want me to ask you?
Yeah.
Only listens to hardcore EDM.
Ugh, I hate EDM. I need something with a melody. For
Skrillex.
example, a Glee cover.
He's
really
a 10, but he only listens to Skrillex.
And like that, like that's all I can listen to when I'm with him as well.
7 a.m. He's dropping you off for the podcast.
I guess like a 9. Because like if I'm like really in love with them, I have the thing where it's like if I really like someone, I tend to just like take on their interest as well because I like genuinely am interested in the things that they're interested in. So I could see myself like becoming a fan, probably.
I think that's.
But
I'm not trying to.
It's not a great.
Poke or
It's
pry
not a
you.
good quality.
Yeah, that's an obsession.
Yeah, you think I don't know that? It's
Well-
not. It's like if I like someone, it's like I'm genuinely interested in what you like.
Yeah,
Like, and I
wish I had that.
Yeah.
I almost get like territorial over not being interested in what they're interested in.
Oh yeah, I know. I get.
Well, wouldn't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm if
I
I
know.
forced her to when I first met her, and then, anyways, let's like cover some other stuff. We have so much stuff we've been doing.
I know.
We've been doing
That
it.
was a fun game.
That
though.
was really fun.
You guys can email us in any good ones if you want.
Yeah,
Dear Brooke and Connor.
do some good ones.
gmail.com.
Yeah,
Is that it? Or is it Dear B&C?
Dear Brooke. Wait, what is it? We haven't said that out loud in a long time.
Guys, is it Dear Brooke and Connor or is it Dear B&C?
Dear BNC.
Dear B&C
I can check.
at gmail.com.
Speaking of, I want to get to an email.
Okay.
It's Dear BNC.
Dear B&C. Thank you. Dear BNC at gmail.com for
That's
there are 10 butts.
DEARBANDC at gmail.com.
Thank you.
Okay, I need to look through kind of our docket for today for a second because I know that we had a lot to talk about. Cool. Yeah, we do. Did you see Joe Biden fall off his bike?
Yeah. It's not funny.
No.
No. Don't show it to me though. Oh God, we're watching it. Oh.
No, we should watch
Okay,
it.
we'll watch it. Yeah. Is that in Rehoboth? I love Rehoboth.
Where is it?
Delaware. Not funny. It's not funny. Not funny. I hope he's feeling okay.
Just like, he is so old.
How old is he?
Let me check.
I hope to be on a bike. I hope to be on a bike when I'm that age. Whether I'm sitting on it or falling off of it, I hope that I can get myself onto a bike.
How old is Joe Biden?
79. He's an old 79.
That is an
He's
old.
an old 79.
Why?
Isn't it crazy that when you're old, like if you're 79, there are young 79s and old 79s. Like there are 79s that seem like 90, and there are 79s that seem like 55.
Here's the deal. Neither of my grandparents, out of the two that I have,
Yeah.
are this old, and I wouldn't want them deciding where we go to eat.
My grandparents.
I wouldn't put that decision on their shoulders, because I wouldn't want them. I don't want them behind the wheel of a car.
Right. Now mine are like feel so young that it's like I go on a walk with Pop and I'm out of breath and he's telling me to keep going.
Do you think he should be deciding the layout of the infrastructure of the United States this week?
Yeah, I think my Pop could be president. I think that yeah, I do.
I get that it's a lot to put on someone,
Yeah.
but this
Yeah.
guy just needs this guy. He needs to go home and he needs to watch HGTV and just chill and have his ice cream at home. They did go get him an ice cream after he fell off his bike.
Thank God.
You know who else?
Were there any injuries sustained?
No, he's totally fine. He's a king. You know what? One thing I love about him?
The thing is, when you fall, the only thing that matters,
You get back up. One thing I love about him? You know I love ice cream.
Yeah.
This motherfucker loves ice cream.
Yes. You and Joe are one and the same.
One thing that I don't see eye to eye with Joe Biden about, waffle cone. I'm a cup guy.
Mm-hmm. I like waffle cones. What would your first act as president be?
More holidays, which Joe Biden,
Oh, yeah, he is doing that. I also think we should have a 4-day work week.
for sure, mandatory.
I also said that my first act as president would be to outlaw the question in dressing rooms. When you come out of a dressing room and the attendant says, "How'd everything work out for you?" I want to outlaw that completely.
They should have well, this wouldn't work with stealing.
Because
and
what do you
theft.
say? Horrible?
They
Thanks, though.
They should have a back door where you don't have to walk back through the person.
Yeah.
They should have a side exit where you can just leave out of the store.
No, there should be a no questions asked policy in the dressing room.
You think I want to come out after, by the way, trying on clothes is the hardest thing to do.
Universal.
I'm dripping in sweat.
Mhm.
I'm about to cry.
Sobbing. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that in front of my mom and being like, I do not want to put on another pair of pants.
Jean shopping.
And then
bathing suit shopping.
And then lift up my shirt in front of all these people and do a spin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You think I want to do a spin at Old Navy right now?
I don't
I'm
think you do.
drenched in sweat.
It's really, yeah.
I'm not going to wear these khakis to school. Devin will beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what stuck with me for my entire life? One comment made in the football locker room
You played football?
for 1 year because all my friends were playing.
Were you good?
No, I sucked ass and I couldn't remember any of the plays. So my friend and I would go out. Like I'd only go in when he was in, and he'd tell me the play as we were running out. But that's beside the point. One comment that was made to me was one time I was like the first person at my school in junior high to have vans because vans weren't popular in Texas for a long time.
Weird flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I was like splitting my time between California
I
and
was
Texas.
the first person in my school to have vans.
Guess
by the
what?
way.
Yeah,
What?
not a weird flex because someone said like nice nurse's shoes in 7th grade when you were drawing on Jamal's shirt.
Oh.
And I was like, I can never wear these again. And after, you get a new pair of shoes and your mom's like, why aren't you wearing your new shoes? And I was like, I can't wear those ever again. That stuck with me. It has been like obviously like 10 plus years and I'm still thinking about that
Full
comment.
circle though. Didn't you work at Vans for a bit?
Yeah. I interned at Vans and I was such a good intern.
Uh-huh.
And I loved it. I loved every second. I interned there for 3 years.
Wow. Talk about reclaiming.
On the marketing team. And they didn't have a role for me. And I emailed every single person. And then I found someone that went to University of Texas. And I was like, I am at UT. We had the same major. Please let me come in and shadow.
Uh-huh.
Went in one day to shadow. And then emailed him every single day until he was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, sure, you can come in. Didn't have a role.
Wow.
But I was there.
And they made a role for you.
They made a role.
Wow.
I stayed for 3 years.
That's amazing, Connor.
Thanks.
You are such a go-getter. I really admire
I
that
was,
about
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. What else? There's so much, but
I want to read an email that we got.
okay.
Really quick because I am running to the airport as soon as we get off the phone here. We got an email. I just want to shout this person out. And naturally, I didn't save it. So talk to me while I figure out where it is.
Who?
I know you see me standing there. Oh, here it is. Aaron Rankin is from London,
Okay.
and she sent in to let us know a fun update from episode 1 or 2 that the green M&M is still hot in the UK.
No.
Yes.
Thank God.
Finally,
I've
some
always known I
justice.
wanted to move there.
Yeah.
And now I will.
Good Lord, and check this out. She sent a photo.
Oh.
Green M&M.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is she even hotter in the UK than she ever was here?
She
Or was she wearing those boots, those heeled boots in
she
the
was
US
wearing
too?
the heeled boots in the US.
Wow. I mean, she really...
Oh, it is just so refreshing to
She's
finally
at 10, but
see.
she's anti-sexy green M&M.
0.
0. I completely agree, Jail. Yeah. I wanted to...
For life.
For life. I wanted to show you a video this week, and then for Brooke's Nook, you have Connor's Corner. I have Brooke's Nook.
Oh,
But let's save it for next week.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Because there's a hot take in there in which I think somebody deserves jail time that we don't really talk about.
Let's go. I can't wait to see it.
Next week.
I have
Tune in to find out who deserves to be sent
straight to
straight
jail
to
for life.
Guantanamo Bay. Yes.
I also have one more from Hannah.
Okay, please.
She lives in Western Australia, more specifically Southwest, which my understanding is that that's the country. Most weekends she drives to Perth to visit her partner and hang out in her hometown.
A lot of international B&C listeners.
We have,
so
by the way,
cool.
yeah, we had an India, we had a Sri Lanka, we had someone from the Middle East, and we had a bunch of Australia, Canada. Write us in if you're from international. I want to see some.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see
Yes,
some.
Connor.
As I'm itching my belly, I'm trying to see some. Okay, she maxed out on TMG, and then she came across BNCMAP.
She maxed out. Like
she had listened to all of
watched
them.
Everything. Okay.
In all bold, my life has changed forever.
You're kidding?
Yeah. So now she had to download all them because she doesn't have service on this drive. So at this point, it's been almost a month of listening to your podcast without never actually seeing your faces. No matter how hard I try to remember or no matter how much I try to find imagery of the spider monkey shirt or really any of Brooke's knitting, I always forget. Then one day, everything changed, italicized. I stumbled across a TikTok video of the iconic big book scene, all bold. I realized something in that moment. I had no idea what either of you really looked like.
Wow, I can't imagine that.
So this person was podcast first instead of TikTok or whatever.
Whoa.
I had this concept in my head and ran with it, like when you read a book
Yes.
and you make.
What'd she think we looked like?
She sent photos. Yeah. She said, "This was the moment I realized I knew nothing. I really wish I could draw better than a 5-year-old, but I
Whoa.
can't. So I've spent all morning scouring the internet for stock images of what I had pretty much conceptualized based on your voices. Sorry to the audio listeners out there. I'm gonna put the photo. I'll send you guys the photos. But and then I'm loving Hannah. So this is what she imagined Brooke looking like.
Okay.
Oh my God, you
Oh.
pulled it up. Blonde.
Whoa. I mean, thanks. She's a gorgeous woman. I hope you weren't disappointed when you saw
Blonde.
the real me in my spider monkey vest. Oh. I was blonde for a little. Dead serious.
Whoa, I want to see pictures.
Yeah, it was not a good look a few years ago. But I'm considering doing it again.
You know what sucks?
And you know what, Hannah? I just might, thanks to you.
Yeah, I want to actually see. I want to see photos.
Okay, I'll show you.
So that's Brooke. I totally see it. I could see your voice with this woman.
Wow, I imagine if you're expecting that and then you see me, that must be incredibly
Well,
jarring.
wait till you see where she got me from.
Let me see. Oh!
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm so sorry,
Who is
Hannah.
that? Is that just
That's
a
me.
Google image?
That looks like me. That looks like
Wow.
it's a great view of my jawline there.
That is so
Wow.
interesting.
Imagine her disappointment when she saw my eyebrows.
I'm thinking, did she say like how she felt when she saw the real
Nope,
us?
she said,
She just said,
so then here's
That's
what I
it?
found.
yeah, just laying out
Anyways.
the information.
Yeah, so thanks, Hannah. I thought that this was fascinating because I've done this a lot. I think
Uh-huh.
the first time I did this, I judge a book by its cover. So when I saw the Hunger Games books in like my freshman year of
Yeah.
high school, I was like, bow and arrow.
Uh-huh.
I used to be really good at bow and arrow. I was like, I want to read this book. Look at these two.
Wow.
Match made in heaven.
Hot, make a podcast.
Hot and hot, make a podcast.
Hot and hotter, make a podcast.
Great teeth on both of
Yes,
these
they
people.
really are precious.
I had done this with Hunger Games. That was the most stark thing. And there was an auto generator that I read the other day that auto generated based on AI
Mm-hmm.
what the characters should have looked like, and it's how I pictured them. And then
Uh-huh.
it said it was like Jennifer Lawrence
Right.
and Josh Hutcherson. which like didn't match the AI's
Right.
description of them.
I remember when I was, it goes without saying, like the biggest Twilight fan in the world, still am. But when I was reading them for the first time in 6th or 7th grade, I was not happy with the casting of Edward. And it pains me to admit that. But it just did not match what I was thinking. And I was not into Robert Pattinson. But then I saw the movie and obviously like my life changed forever. But I get that feeling of initially just like being completely shocked to your core
Yeah, it's
when
a bummer.
someone's not what you were expecting.
It's a bummer, and then it's like, okay, now this
Yeah.
is everybody's version,
Yeah.
and I had my version.
Yeah.
That was special.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. And then when you see the movie first and then you read the book, you have that person in your head and it's for better or for worse. You know, like if you see the movie, you have the actor in your head when you're reading the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Goes
to
without
go.
saying.
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
No, that's fine. I'll miss you so bad.
If anyone has a Love Island hack to see it, to watch it in America, can you please send it to me, because our very illegal streaming service just got pulled from the internet. And
Well,
behind.
thank you guys for listening. You can email Dear BNC with your she or he or they or 10.
Yeah.
But, and also Connor wants to know if anybody from overseas is listening. So
Thank you guys
thank
so
you
much.
guys.
Hope you had fun with us today.
Yeah.
Love you. See you next week.